28 years ago, in the beautiful town of Selvadorada, 17-year-old Adelina Yamada learned that she was pregnant. To her surprise, when she told her boyfriend, he was ecstatic. They excitedly talked about raising their child and being the perfect little family. However, once her parents learned about her pregnancy, they did not share that enthusiasm. They demanded that she place the child up for adoption. 17 was far too young to be a parent, they told her. As her pregnancy progressed, the pressure from her parents, along with her boyfriends, grew to be too much. Their relationship, along with their dreams of having the perfect little family, fell apart. Alone and with the reality of parenthood setting in, Adelina gave in to her parents' wishes and agreed to have the child put up for adoption. As her due date loomed near, she tried to convince herself that giving her child up would be easy. However, when she held her girl for the first time, she knew giving her up would be the hardest thing she would ever do. It was the right thing to do. She would have a better future, or at least that's what Adelina told herself to make it easier. But it didn't work. The day they came to take her little girl was the worst day of her life. Ever since that day, she's wondered how she is, what her life is like. Is she happy? Has she accomplished great things? So many times she's picked up the pen with the intent to write a letter to her, but fear always got the best of her. What if she hates her? What if she could never understand why she gave her up? However, one day she put that fear aside. The fear that led her to give in to her parents' demands, the fear that stops her from going into the jungle around her home, the fear that has stopped her from reaching out to her only child, and wrote. She wrote of the beauty of the world that surrounds her and how much she loves her and hopes that she could someday visit her in Selvadorada. When her daughter Kami received the letter, she was shocked. She had always wondered who her parents were, but never thought she would get the opportunity to meet them. Excited to meet her mother and explore somewhere new, she wrote back accepting her offer. When she told her family and friends, they were worried about her, but understood her need to make this trip. And with that, she said her goodbyes and hopped on a plane to Selvadorada to meet her mother for the first time. We're here shortly after Kami arrived at her mother's house in Selvadorada, but before we get into things, I just wanted to introduce myself in case any of you are new here. So my channel name is TheTidesChanging, but you can call me Ashley if you want, and on this channel I have Sims-related content, mostly building videos and Let's Plays, and with my Let's Plays I like to have a storytelling element, just because it makes the game more fun for me to play, so if that's what you're into, then you're probably in the right place. But as you saw from the intro, Kami was adopted, and Adelina here is her biological mother, who she's meeting for the first time. And Kami is actually from another Let's Play that I put on hold to do this series, so this is a bit of a spin-off series, but if you haven't seen that series, then don't worry, you don't need to see it in order to watch this one. In that Let's Play, I have like 4 different households I'm playing, and she's one out of at least 10 different Sims that I'm playing with, but I just thought that she was perfect to try to explore jungle adventure with, so I just wanted to do this little spin-off series to do that with her, and in that series she was adopted, so I thought it would also be really cool to learn about where she came from. So in this series we'll be following her as she explores Selvadorada and gets to know her mother a bit better, but I just wanted to go ahead and show their traits and their aspirations and all that, so we'll start here with her mother Adelina. So I did give her the archaeology scholar aspiration that came with jungle adventure. And as far as her traits go, she is a genius, so she's obviously very intelligent, she's a loner, she kind of prefers to just keep to herself and is very introverted, so that's part of why she just lives by herself with her dog Scout. And then she's also squeamish, so she just doesn't really do well when coming across snakes and creepy crawlies and that kind of a deal. And in general, she's a pretty fearful person, and she lets her worries hold her back in life often, like how she wants to be an archaeologist and uncover rare treasures in Selvadorada, but she's actually afraid to go into the jungles that are near her house. Like, she went into them a few times when she was younger, but she would encounter a snake or she would get attacked by bees, and that happened a couple times, and because of that, she's been too afraid to go back into the jungle since then. So it's been years since then, so she just kind of digs around her house a little bit, but unfortunately hasn't uncovered anything particularly valuable. She's mostly just found counterfeit artifacts, like this statue here and just some of the other ones that are throughout this house, so nothing really of value or of rarity that, you know, it's all just counterfeit stuff that people made over the years. So her fears have just really held her back from doing what she really wants to do in her life, but she's trying to make changes. She's realized that her way of living has caused her to not really have much to show for her life, like, you know, she'll occasionally write tour guides and that kind of a deal to make some extra money, but, you know, this house that she lives in here was actually one that she inherited from her parents after she passed away. So it wasn't really something that she was able to purchase through her own success, but she's trying to make changes. You know, she's going through a little bit of a midlife crisis in a way, so that started out with reaching out to Kami, so she really wants to make changes in her life now and get up the courage to explore the jungle, so maybe that's something that Kami can help her with because she is a little bit braver than her on that front because she is all about, you know, getting out and exploring. She has no issues with getting out in the wild and encountering creepy crawlies and all of that because she is someone who loves the outdoors and she's also a pretty cheerful person, but she is a loner like her mother. She does have the socially gifted reward trait, which is something that I get questions about on occasion because it is something that seems kind of contradictory that she's a loner yet socially gifted. But that came from when she was a lot younger because when she was a child, she's a lot more social, she's very outgoing, but as she got older, she became a little bit more of a loner, and that was just a mix of her developing and kind of more becoming who she is because, you know, sometimes you may be outgoing as a kid, but then as you get older, you start to become a little bit more introverted and withdrawn, and it was also just a mix of what happened when she's a teenager because her adoptive parents did go through a pretty nasty divorce, and before they officially divorced, they fought a lot, and her way of dealing with that was just kind of withdrawing and either going to a room to spend time alone or just walking around outside to spend time alone. So this really came about as a mix of those two things. But like her mother, Kami has also let fear get the best of her, and part of why she was so eager to go to Selvadorada and, you know, get out of where she was living before was possibly that she was running away from something back home because there was this one night where she, in the heat of the moment, kissed her roommate, Lucas, who she has, for a while now, had feelings for. But when she did kiss him, he didn't really kiss her back. He just looked kind of shocked, like he's trying to figure out why on earth she did that, because it was pretty out of the blue. And because of how he reacted, she just assumed that he didn't feel the same way and never brought it up. But she figures it's probably for the best and nothing happens since they're close friends and they're roommates and, you know, I mean, if they got together and didn't work out, then that would make things super awkward around their apartment. But she still does have feelings for him and she's, you know, still kind of wondering if, you know, maybe he has feelings for her too. But, you know, she's kind of telling herself that that's probably not likely. Although, you know, she is also kind of afraid of relationships and has never been in one before just because she, in a way, finds the idea of being that close to someone scary, although it is something that she thinks would be nice to have in her life from time to time, and she has thought about bringing it up to Lucas, like bringing up the kiss to him, but it's been a while since that happened, so she feels at this point it'd be awkward, because, you know, like 6 months after the fact, it's kind of awkward to be like, hey, remember that one night when I kissed you? You know, what did you think of that? So she feels like it's past the point where it's okay to bring it up. Like, at this point, it would just be super weird for her to even bring it up with Lucas. But we'll see what happens. Who knows, maybe Adelina will help her to get over this fear in her life, while Kami helps Adelina to get over her. So I think that the two of them could be really good for each other. And, oh yeah, by the way, back home, Kami does live with 3 roommates, so she lives with Lucas, of course, and then Kala, who has been her best friend ever since she was really young, and then Spencer, who is Luke's brother. Oh, and I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but her aspiration is the Jungle Explorer one that came with Jungle Adventure, so I'm hoping we can maybe get this whole milestone of that accomplished in this part. But I think that's most of the fun, introductory, first Let's Play part stuff that I have to do. Oh yeah, and also, I didn't really talk much about her dog here, Scout. Let me show her traits really quickly, so I think we can get to that from Kami here. Yes, so Scout is a couch potato, vocal, and loyal, so she's not really a dog you take adventuring through the jungle with you. She's, you know, more of a couch potato, lap dog, just kind of a chill dog, which is more so what Adelina wanted, because, you know, she's not really all that about exploring the jungle. But I think for the rest of the part, what I'm going to do is we're just going to go to the marketplace, and I'll get to actually doing some exploring in the next part. Oh, wait a minute. Adelina seems to have some unexpected visitors, spiders, with no logical way to avoid their... Oh, dear lord. With no logical way to avoid their bite coming... Wait, hold on. Looked like she teleported for a minute. Within reach, she may just have to deal with some creeping and some crawling, and maybe even a little biting. Oh, yeah, because I did give this lot the creepy crawlies lot trait that came with this game pack. And then I also gave her the peace and quiet one as well as I think sunny aspect. So that'll be fun to deal with. Oh, before we head off to the market, I just want to show this house really quick because I did make this in a speed build, I guess about a week ago. So yeah, this is just a little jungle home that I built. So I'll put an annotation linking to this video just in case you want to check that out. But I'm going to go ahead and get these two out of here just for a little bit. So we'll have them head down here to the marketplace. Where was it? There it is. Alright, so we'll have them go ahead and visit the bar. Yeah, we'll take Scout along too, why not? So we can go ahead and get some adventuring supplies because Kami is wanting to check out the jungle soon, but Adelina's a little worried for her, so she just wants to make sure she's armed with the supplies that she needs before she goes off on adventures. So I think at first we'll just have Kami go into the jungle, but then perhaps later on we'll get Adelina to go with her as well. And I wanted this Let's Play to kind of be like one long trip that Kami is on to visit her mother. Like, I don't want it to really feel like multiple trips. So what I think I'll do is every so often I'll have Kami go back home and then I'll just bring her back here on my own, just so that way we get the resetting that happens between trips so that we can see the different iterations of the temple, because I do want to see all of those in this series. So what are we doing? Watching some TV, and Adelina here is getting a drink. So yeah, so far she doesn't really know her mother that well, because I mean it's understandable because the only communication she's really had with her is just a couple letters they sent back and forth. And then, you know, the brief bit that she's talked to her since she arrived today. But I wanted to see what exactly there was that we need to do. So we gotta buy 3 goods at the marketplace, eat a Selvadorada meal, and view the statue of Madre Coseca. I think that's how you pronounce that. And then for her, it's excavate 3 dig piles or excavation sites and uncover artifact from dirt clump. So I think we should be able to finish her milestone, the aspirations part. Oh, and something else I want to show is that, oh, nice. Look at those moves. Oh, that is awesome. I haven't really seen much of the dancing that comes with this pack, but that is awesome. Ooh, speaking of that, what I was going to show was that she does have a maxed out Selvadorada culture skill, because I mean, she is essentially a local, so, you know, definitely makes a lot of sense that that's the case. And then she also does have a level 2 archaeology skill, so she's kind of done a little bit with that. But I'm wondering if perhaps we can have her dance, because she does have the higher culture skills, so maybe she can, let's see, dance the Roomba sim. Yes, she can do it. Alright, so we'll have her dance and check that out a bit. Kami, I'm pretty sure is not a good dancer. I mean, she's kind of got 2 left feet. Don't really see her being good at that. But yeah, look at those moves. Yeah, I don't really see Kami being too eager to dance anyway, so we'll just have her sit at the bar and keep doing what she's doing. But yeah, look at her go. Doesn't quite have the moves that those guys did, but doing pretty well. You know, I wonder if since she has a maxed out Selvadorada culture skill, if she can... Oh yeah, she can share some stuff with Kami. So we can have her tell her the local salutations. This is kind of cool. Like, I like that we can have her teach her daughter some of the tricks of this place. Like, pass some of the knowledge on to her. That's really cool. Alright, so we're teaching her the local salutation, I think. Or no, she's still dancing. Oh, there we go. No, we did something. Kami has begun to understand the Selvadorada culture. She'll be able to ask about local sites and find out more about the local heritage. The local foods will be a strong culinary adventure. So let's see what else there is that we can teach her. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Need to be on her to do this. Telefocum. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. We'll do that later. Alright, she's going to the bathroom anyway. You know what? I think I'll just go ahead and have her look at that statue, because I'm pretty sure that statue was just somewhere in this area in here. Yeah, view statues. So I think we just have to find the statue, this one. And then view, and they'll take care of that, so that is easy peasy. Oh, look at that. Someone has a cat here, too. I don't know if that's a... Oh, that is a stray. Yeah, I didn't realize that they just had stray animals in this world. It's kind of cool. That makes sense, though. Alright, I don't know what she's doing, but she's learning logic somehow. Oh, playing checkers. Or chess. Okay. Alright, so she is on viewing the statue. I'm not sure what Scout is up to. She might be a little hungry, because I don't think there was... Yeah, she might be hungry, because I don't think there's a food bowl for her around. Alright, so she's still in the process of looking at that statue. We did that, so we got eat a Selvadorada meal. Is she hungry? A little bit. We can have her get something, and then buy 3 goods at the marketplace. So let's just go ahead and get some goods. So what do we have here? We've got Drake's Fire Quencher. Liquid Rush, which also sounds kind of like it could be the name of a laxative. And a lightning insulation powder. Wait, this powder spray provides an electrical grounding which directs any shocking Selvadoradian insects away from your vital bits. Ooh, that might be good to have. She did actually have some stuff in her inventory, so she did get a handy dandy machete when she came here, which is great. So that way you won't have to take an eternity to remove all the vines by hand, so glad to see that. And then she also got some spider repellent, which would be handy as well. I mean, it would have been great if her mother had had that when those spiders dropped down from the ceiling, but oh well. You know, let's get some Liquid Rush. Why not? And what is this? Ooh, let's have her mom go ahead and buy that. Yeah, so we'll have her purchase the Amiskin Stone Lotus. So, I mean, even though she has... Oh, there's a machete here too. That's cool. Yeah, so even though she hasn't had a whole lot of luck with uncovering stuff herself, that is at least something that she can buy. And what is she... No, she's just singing to herself. Alright, did we get... Okay, yeah, we did get the Liquid Rush. Alright, so what else can we get? We got... Waterfall in a bottle. Why can we not buy this? Okay, come on. That's useful. And then what is this? Plasma bat bait? Why would you ever want a box of flies? If you've encountered the Selvadoradian plasma bat, you know why. Toss in the general direction of the nearby bats to cause a distraction. Alright, good. We could purchase that. Let's get one of those. I think her mother had a few of these around the house, so we don't really need any more of those. Look at that. We got that done. We're on a roll here. Sweet. And then I think she's built up a little bit more of an appetite by now, so let's go over here and grab some food. So what should we get? How about platanos fritos, which I think is fried plantains. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what that's supposed to be. So hopefully she enjoys that, because I think that sometimes they don't really like the Selvadoradian foods when they try it. Alright, what? Oh, she can order from a secret menu. Oh, let's... Okay, no. Did she get something from the... No, I kind of want to get something from the secret menu. Maybe she did get something. No, she just got fried plantains. I want to see what's on the secret menu. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a sneak peek on what happens when you build up the Selvadoradian culture skills. So we got, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's neat that there's a secret menu. Alright, so she's eating the same thing that Kami is. So we can have these two bond a little bit while they chat. So tell a folktale about the mother of the jungle. Share... I don't know. I think she did that before, yeah. She learned the culture skill. So let's... I don't know, we can never complain about the dish a little bit. Maybe it's not made up to her standards. What else do we have that we can do? We'll have a deep conversation. Let's see. Discuss food flavors. We can do that. Not really seeing anything else that's Selvadorada specific pop up, but we can also have Kami talk to some of the other locals that are around here. I think that'd be cool. And I'm not sure if we're gonna end up seeing Kami's father or not. Not sure if I'm gonna do that. Because he and Adelina did lose contact a bit after they broke up, which, you know, as I said in the intro, was just because of the pressures of the situation, because, you know, once their parents, because both of their parents actually, you know, bear down on them over and, like, were trying to persuade them to put the child up for adoption, he caved a bit quicker, so they argued a lot over that because she was fighting a bit longer to keep Kami than he did, so then, of course, you know, everything fell apart, and then when... You know, she realized it was just going to be her at 17 raising a daughter. She just gave into her parents' demands to put her up for adoption. And there we go. Kami is back to singing to herself. Let's see. Share brilliant ideas. I guess we'll do local salutation again. We can try... We'll try this. Why not? And then I think we should have completed this milestone. Yes, we did. Alright, so achieve level 3 of Selvadoradian culture skill. Find an area off the path and examine 3 traps. Alright, so hopefully we can get to that in the next part. What incredible combination of flavors. Now that Adelina has eaten plantanas, okay, cool. I mean, she should have done that by now. We'll just pretend that didn't come up. Alright, so what do we have here? Overwhelming flavor. The local flavor profile was a bit too much. Kami was not able to finish the whole serving. This is an acquired taste. Try raising Selvadoradian culture skill. Alright, she's feeling a little uneasy because there's a lot of unfamiliar people around. So I think she'll be a lot happier once she can just get into the jungle by herself rather than, you know, just being here in the marketplace. But, like I said, her mother wanted to make sure she had the proper supplies before she went off into the jungle, because she does worry. Alright, let's share some brilliant ideas. Okay, that went a little bit awkward. Deep conversation. What is Scout up to? Oh! Well, wait, where is she? Oh, she's just conked out over here on this dock area. Oh yeah, there's this really cool area right here near a waterfall. Like, this world just has so many gorgeous things in it. Like, this is just so beautiful. Like, this whole area here is just amazing. And I think there's some other little areas that were around this region. Yeah, like you got this. I think there was a fishing dock in here. Maybe, yeah, there it is. And then I don't know, that's just a decorative thing. Oh yeah, and this is something that you can actually have pets explore. So that's kind of cool that they have some cats and dogs related things in this world. So if her pet training skill was high enough, we would be able to have her send Scout to explore that. Socially awkward. Oh yeah, so they're both having a little bit of a socially awkward experience here. I mean, you know, they're meeting each other for the first time. There's a little bit of awkwardness, even though they're happy to be here. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know, that's about all that I really see around here. And I think most of these houses are just decoration, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it still looks nice. And then it looks like Scout is awake now, so we'll just go ahead and have her call her over so she can give her a little bit of attention. Because I wanted to have her play with her for a little bit. I originally wasn't planning on having her have a dog, but I just thought it'd be really cute if there was a dog in this Let's Play too. You know, like she had that little companion. Alright, so she is slowly making her way over there. Yeah, I'm not really in any hurry to get back. So what is she doing? She's just sitting here. Don't think I'm really gonna have her talk to any locals. Oh, looks like maybe we have some new stuff here. What is this? Oh, we should grab that. Yeah, we definitely want to have some food when she's out exploring, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of these grilled cheese ready to eat, which just looks like, I don't know if that's like freeze-dried grilled cheese, but it's just kind of like a balled up grilled cheese sandwich. Interesting. And then, I don't know, maybe we can have her buy one of these dolls just to have a little bit of a souvenir to remember this place by. And in the Let's Play that this is a spin-off of, I was talking about how I wanted to have her open up a store to sell stuff that she had got from Granite Falls, because before she did have the Granite Falls aspiration, or the outdoor retreat aspiration, so she was going to Granite Falls, but I'm thinking it might be cool if she sells some of the stuff that she finds here, although, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly a cool thing to do, but maybe we could do that. Oh, we got another, did she, hold on a minute, did she buy that? Yeah, she did buy that one. You know, let's ever get another one of these. I mean, I guess this isn't really helping your aspiration, but, you know, she's a fan of collecting stuff. And then it looks like this is new. What is this? Fire foam. Alright, that sounds like that's a good thing to buy. And did Scout ever come over? Where is she? Oh yeah, she did. Alright, so after that we'll ever go over here and find out what's wrong with her. I have a feeling she's a bit hungry because there's not really any food bowls here for her. So we can just go ahead and give her a treat. Yep, she is hungry. Okay, well at least giving her a treat will help with that. Alright, there we go. We can do that. And she's just so cute. We'll give her a hug. And talk to her. And I'm wondering if Kami has a tender inventory or not. I might have put one in there before. Let me see, because that'd be super handy when we go out to the jungle. Alright, no, unfortunately it looks like I didn't give her a tent before. So before we leave here, it might be good to have her go ahead and talk to some of the locals. So we'll... I don't know if there was, okay, never mind. We'll just go ahead and give a regular old friendly introduction. I thought there might have been like some kind of special introduction, but maybe I'm remembering things wrong. So let's see, she wants to ask about the jungle, so we should probably go ahead and do that because she is wanting to explore that. So when she goes ahead and introduces herself, we'll go ahead and have her ask about the jungle and chat with this guy a little bit, whose name is, what is it, Alan? Yeah, so let's see if we can ask about the jungle, but it does look like she is starting to get kind of tired, so I think I'm going to wrap this up fairly shortly. And then the next part we will get into actually exploring, but you know, this was more so just an introductory part to get to know the Sims a little bit, and next time we'll hopefully get into more exciting things. So let's see. Excursions into the jungle can take all day and all night. Make sure to stock up on supplies like the grilled cheese ready to eat or a can of Liquid Rush. When you get hungry or are low on energy, you'll be glad you have them. Alright, cool. Nice advice. Just before we go, I want to just check if there is anything else interesting that we could do so we can discuss local heritage. So this will help with getting her culture skill up, which we need to do for this. Oh nice, she reached level 2, so let's see. Kami's becoming more acquainted with the local Selvadorada culture. She could try the local salutation or Selvadoradian introduction. She'll be able to share pictures of her vacation here. Well, anyway, she's just going to be chatting with this guy for a little bit and then heading home after that, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this part up here. And I really hope you all are enjoying this series so far. I mean, I'm having fun with it already. And the next part should be up in a couple days. Like, I'm planning to have the next part up Saturday, and then the third part will hopefully be up a couple days after that. But anyway, I'm going to leave off here, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!